Music in the morning.
Yo, welcome back. Ty here. Today, little secret sauce. Smack attack from Waves. You can add that to any vocal, give it a little extra punch, a little extra essence. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so today we're going over a track that's actually coming out April 20th. The track features me, Ken City, and Hippie Traps. To give you a little sample here, and then we'll go ahead and break down the smack attack.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed.
Alright, so you can hear the sauce on that. So with the smack attack, basically you're controlling the harmonics. You can add some punch, you can take away the room reverb, you can add it. I mean, you can do all types of things with this. Alright, so we'll go ahead and give a little sample without the smack attack.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT.
Now wait.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch.
So you can definitely hear the difference there. But basically, with the attack, you can bump that up and it just adds some nice punchiness to it. So let's see. Go ahead and just dial it in.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed. Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed.
So on the attack, you know, that's just adding some punch to it in there. And then with the sustain, if you go into the negatives, that kind of just, it feels like it's clamping it down a little bit. I would say in a sense that's kind of like your release, like on a compressor. And for this song, I like to bump it up the 2 notches because then it just kind of like resonates just a little bit more. You can really hear the fine details. I'll go ahead and bypass back and forth one more time on this.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed.
So obviously it's bringing up the volume. That's why at the beginning I had it turned down a little bit further. Because right now we're clipping. It's definitely too loud for the mix. But with that being said, it does give some control there and it gives you some details. You can really see the difference that makes. Now, let me go ahead and bring this down so it sits a little bit more.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed.
Alright, so I brought it back down. It's definitely give you a little take one more time, make sure we're not clipping.
I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap.
Alright, so we're clear on that. Now, other things you can do is you can go down in here and control like the wave format of it. So it's not something you have to mess with, but you can get a little extra feel out of it.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch.
So you can definitely hear the little bit of difference there. I personally like the one that I had already had it on. I think it resonates a little bit better.
Stop the cab, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed. I just caught a plug, caught the whole thing. I've been shifting gears, got some road rage. The good die young, enjoy your old age.
Now actually with this one, the middle one I actually kind of prefer more than what I had it originally set at. But then obviously you can mix in the wet and dry on that. So real quick here, I'll go ahead and explain the sensitivity. I already have them set where they really need to be, so I'll just make it worse and then dial it back in.
Stop the cap, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch. I ain't tryna fuck a bitch, I got money in my bed. I just caught a plug, caught the whole thing. I've been shifting gears, got some road rage.
So you can just see how it like adjusts how much attack is coming in. Like typically, I believe when you first set up like the default, it's down in here about 60. Let me see. No, I believe it's like in the 70s. So I had backed that off to 60 even. And then kind of the same with this. Maybe I had bumped the sensitivity on the yellow up just a little bit.
Stop the cap, I ain't tryna bless these bitches, leave them on the step. Youngest hopping off the porch, they only wanna rap. Cop the SRT, burning rubber down the stretch.
Yeah, that's definitely what I did. But yeah, I mean, it's real simple tweaks when it comes to that type of stuff. The main two knobs you really want to mess with is the attack and the sustain. There's really two ways that you can run this. You can run it directly in with your actual track. You know, if I was to have it up here, I'd have auto tune, my smack attack, and then the vocal rider, or you can have it in your vocal chain, and typically I would have that before my saturation, which I'm going to actually get into next week on the saturation and really break down the do's, the don'ts, and then some techniques of really getting your saturation exactly how you want it to be. But yeah, the smack attack is gold. I would definitely say that's a little extra secret sauce. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're missing out. But once again, this is Ty Ty bringing you radio quality music from home. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments below, and feel free to make suggestions on videos that you want to see me cover, different techniques, different plugins. Let me know, and I'll do my best to cover it for you. Catch you next week. Build together, grow together.